Log recording. 9:56 in the morning. It's the 21st of February 2023. We were John C. Roseman in California. What's going on, guys? So we just had the Orkin guy coming over doing spraying, docking up storm, but mostly I was talking with maintenance. It wasn't the usual guy. He had to take a day off, personal day. Celebrated a birthday, heart and heavily and heartily. You pay the price the next day. That's all I'm going to say about it. Happy birthday to the dude. He deserved it. However, light spring, and just when I was about to get into the schmuck speaker of the house, who was CNN was going to be talking up a storm on that one, I just missed a whole damn story. Wish to God I hadn't. I would love to listen to that one because they were dealing with security tapes and everything else, and Tucker Carlson and all this sort of shit. Well, I suppose that's going to be put on a little bit later today on social media somewhere on YouTube, so I'll probably find it just so I can see what the hell's going on. And right now, I am just trying to deal and trying to cope with what is. Got triggered again. Well, I wasn't triggered all that much yesterday, but I was triggered. But today, a couple of days ago when the anniversary kicked and the 10-year was there, I was afraid I was going to be doing the same thing and just light on it. So I guess maybe it was built up to the point where yesterday it kind of exploded a little bit, but not much. And then today it's just boom. Maybe it was a little leak of it, but today it was just a boom and laying me out left and right. I had to get out of the house and get some shopping taken care of because I had to take care of the stuff I needed to. And this was important. You know, I needed to get the paper towels because the little girl's still having issues. An older dog is having more and more issues controlling her bladder and her bowels these days, so I have to make sure I got a good supply. And as for my own needs, well, they're being taken care of. But the thing what I really needed at that point was a major heavy duty hug. Fist bumps usually don't work. But I got the gear necessary. The food stuff. Came back home. And I had to deal with the bug guy immediately. Light spraying. Emotionally, I'm still on the edge. Before I went to the store, some of the posts I come across on social media dealing with pets, I had to write something about it. It's not the easiest damn thing in the world to deal with, I'll tell you that much. I mean, it is still hard as hell to deal with because pets to me are kids and it's equivalent to humans, and dealing with that level, it's heavy. And it's kicking my butt on this one. It's kicking my butt. Mama's, my dog, is having a problem dealing with me and my crying fits. I know she gets depressed at times, and sometimes we have to comfort each other. And maybe she still takes comfort in me squeezing the living crap out of her, but just kind of gently at this point because I didn't really want to hurt her. She's all I got right now. And I had to do what I had to do. I guess we both mourned. I guess we both mourned. And I'm about to cry my eyeballs out again because I'm feeling it. I mean, I was reminded how many I had lost, and how much it hurts because every one of them are individual. Even when you take care of rats and a rabbit and a bird. But it's been hard. It's been hard. And I'm still having issues over the damn shit. Because it's not supposed to be this not supposed to be this way. But it is this way. And I'm still having an issue over it. It's I know there are going to be words for me trying to scrape up and try to tell people how it is to feel. I'm not trying to tell them how to feel about it. It's an emptiness, a loss, is another piece of your heart and soul torn out. Every time you keep giving a love to an animal or creature, how much that you care enough for that one. You're giving up yourself. And then it's hard as hell when they leave because you feel that loss, that emptiness, that immense sadness, depression. You feel like throwing up. I know I had. I hadn't done it yet, but I know I had. I could cry like crazy. That'll be an emotional throw up right there. I hate to sound gross, but it's an emotional way of dealing with it. It's an emotional way of looking at it and trying to do form and function at this point because it's never been the easiest damn thing for me to get through. My dogs have been special. Every single damn one of them. Rega. Gator was Davis' dog. Rega was everyone's dog. Samoyed Husky. Show dog. Female. She had puppies. We had to get rid of them, unfortunately. Wish we could have kept one or two. That would have been. Well, we also had to take care of a toy poodle, which was my grandmother's, and a toddler poodle that was my brother's. And he loved us, and he was angry all the time because he was in pain. He didn't realize his teeth were killing him. We should have had him. That poor dog. And we also had to put him down because he was so much pain. We couldn't deal with it. He couldn't deal with it. Rega got hit a long time ago by a car. Developed a brain tumor. Turned her mean over the years. We had to put her down. Had no choice. There's a dog we had, Gretchen. Lost her. Sophie and Pierre. Pierre was given away, and so was Gretchen. Two troublemakers chewed on everything. Temporary for about a few days. We had Conan. Boy, and we had Kelly. Kelly was a black and white terrier mix. Mutt. He was, let's just say, he was racial. He tolerated whites and not anybody else who wasn't. That was the way we got him, unfortunately. He was a runner. He'd run like crazy. Hell of a time trying to catch him and bring him back home. Played his games on us like crazy. When we didn't play it, he'd come back home. Because he liked the game too much. So I got him killed. I blame myself all this time. I still do. Now we're bringing in the groceries. He runs out of the house almost as normal. I was just going to put the groceries in the fridge, actually under the countertop, and then go after the dog. I figured you'd give me a head start. No, I heard a thump. Car speeds away. That was the last day of Miss Kelly's life. To this day, it still hurts when I talk about it because I didn't go after him as I should have. My hands were full. I was taking care of groceries. He just ran past us. He wanted to play a game, but he played it too damn hard to lose. I could blame it on the dog, but I blame it on myself for not getting to him fast enough. He died in my arms before he got to the vet. Ma and I were rushing like crazy, and he passed. I tried not to love a dog again after that. We had Conan, Australian Blue Merle, similar to an Australian Shepherd. Got him at the pound. We had him for a long while too. Warmed my heart, became my best bud. It's hard as hell to put him down. Couldn't deal for a decade and a half. He gave us a hell of a lot of service, but his hips were giving him so much problem. He couldn't deal with the pain. We couldn't get rid of it. The only way we could do was just, never did like it in the first place. And it still hurt like a son of a bitch. Rude dog. Another Australian Shepherd. Fiercely protective of the family, but she was a love. She was the family dog. We also had Pappas. Pappas was a white fluffy dog. I'm trying to remember. It starts with a P on that one. Mama's dog. First little boy we actually had before Pappas. Ma had him for about a few years. Oh, smaller dogs are enduring, especially. Ma lost it because of negligence from a vet. So we had Pappas after that. Small white, close to the breed. And around that time is when we got Kelly, and Kelly, yeah. We moved out here, but just before we did that, we had Buddy. We had a little girl, small, gray, old 18-year-old Chihuahua, abandoned by her folks because her folks couldn't take care of her anymore. Husband and wife. Wife died. Husband was going into a nursing home. They didn't take dogs. Ma saw him, fell in love. But it was also a cocker mix. Strong legs on that bastard. And teeth. But he was still in love. Walking footstool, we called him. A random mess of Beauty and the Beast. And then there was little boy, Papillon Terror mix. Black and white. Sometimes a terror and sometimes the most absolute love dog. That little girl, the Chihuahua, passed away several years after we got her. She was happy, but she died just before Mama. No, a little after Mama. Buddy had passed away before Mama died. tangled up in cords. We had no choice. Little boy. I've never seen a dog go through a stroke before. I hope to God I never see one go through that again. He was dying in front of us, and we couldn't even do anything until we got to the vet. And it was at that moment we had to, and he was just gonna die at that moment. It's Walking Dead, we didn't even realize it. All right, we got videos. I'm not posting. No, no. I've got pictures where he was alive and running around and being silly. We had a little girl too. This is a Chewina, uh, Chihuahua, and Dachshund mix. We got her right after we lost the Chihuahua, so she was close to the other dogs. She was a survivor. It's been over 10, almost 15, and I know slowly she's dying, but she's still got a lot of energy left. So maybe a couple of more years, maybe. I don't know what happens. I don't know if I'm going to get another dog. I don't know. I don't want to. I'll think maybe I won't ever. Because I'm not quite sure how the hell I'm going to be able to deal with the next one. I can't. I can't. I've lost too many. I've lost too many. I can't. I had to recall that I guess the first death I started at all regarding pets was Thumper. It was a rabbit. 5 or 6 year old thinks he knows he can take care of a fucking rabbit. My brother tried to take care of him, but I didn't love him. I thought he looked cute. I thought he was supposed to look cute in a cage. I didn't realize I was killing him. Dumb son of a bitch. You never give responsibility to a 5-year-old. Especially when it comes down for someone else's life. Or a pet's life. You just don't. And it hurt like hell. And I just killed a rabbit. Out of neglect. The hell was I thinking? Fucking brat. I can honestly say that grieving for pets is grieving for another family member. It still affects you, still kicks your ass, regardless when or when. I'm like, a long while ago, I had tried to get new pets just to deal with the damn pain. Ma couldn't deal with it when she lost the little girl. Her own little boy, actually her own little boy, the Papillon. She had to get another dog. She had to get another dog. Because she couldn't deal with the 2 weeks. She couldn't deal with it. I'm sorry, I gotta get this damn shirt again.